welcome to
Cooking with the Tanksley.
And we're gonna show you how we made roasted turkey legs.
Smoked turkey legs.
Oh, it was smoked, you're right.
Roasted vegetables. And mashed potatoes.
And chocolate covered strawberries. Not everything turned out perfectly, but we're gonna show you.
Good, y'all. We about to start cooking with the Tanksleys. I was gonna say tasting with the Tanksleys, that ain't the right title. Cooking with the Tanksleys. I'm about to start the Patreon link, but I just wanted to come over here to show y'all what I got. We are smoking turkey legs. So these are the pre-smoked, the ones you get at the grocery store that's already smoked. You could probably just throw those in the oven, I'm assuming. But here, let me just turn it around because I'm gonna need both hands. So here are the ones that I have seasoned. They've been sitting in the refrigerator. So I'm about to pull them out now and let them start coming to temperature. And I'm going to, when I say come to temperature, meaning coming a little warmer, like room temperature, before I put them on the grill. But I also need to go start my charcoals. Charcoal and my wood, because I'm smoking those for real. Yeah, so come on over to Patreon if y'all want to see be in the chat with us and do that whole process. These in total will take like 3 hours. Of course, I don't know if we'll be on with Patreon for the whole 3 hours, but they're gonna see a majority of us doing this, and we're gonna make this a regular thing. I don't know if it'll be once a week. Probably won't be once a week, maybe once, twice a month, but we'll see depending on how schedules go. But we're gonna try and make it a regular thing, definitely. Anyway, let me go pull these out and get my charcoal and wood and all that stuff going. I'll holler at y'all. See y'all on Patreon.
So I'm just now joining Cooking with the Tanksleys, which is what we're doing live with our Patreon. Marcus is setting up the smoker. What I would like to do is to tell you all what's on the turkey legs, but he's going to need to be the one to tell you because he's the one who seasoned them. We had a recipe. Well, I had a recipe that I was going to use, but it's not going to be used. So let's find out what was put on there instead. Shall we?
Y'all, I lit the charcoals. I'm just waiting on them to get hot. Once they get hot white, I'm gonna throw some wood chips on there, start the smoking process.
All right, now we're about to make mashed potatoes. I'm going to peel and dice. Patreon is saying between 10 and 12. Some people are saying 8. I think we're gonna go with 10 since that seems to be the mid number. So I got these Idaho potatoes. Here we go.
Now that my charcoals started turning white, y'all know the grill I'm using, Oklahoma Joe. Charcoal started turning white. I went on and added my wood chips. I put a little bit of charcoal over here. I'm gonna spread that out once they turn white. Yeah, we had a good temperature. So once this burns down, comes a good, good enough, I'm gonna spread it around. That way we can get a good clean smoke. I'm gonna add some water trays on top. Once I add these grates back in, put the water on there. But y'all will see all of that. It's gonna be a good time. That's what it's. Ooh, it smells good already. I put hickory. Let me show y'all. No, I didn't. I used apple. I'm gonna use a combination. Actually, I didn't even use this, the apple wood. I put mesquite on there. That's what I used this time around. Because this is experimental, I went with the Kingsford. I usually use charcoal lumps. But we had a good temperature. We had 275. It's a little warm, but it's all good. That's that update. We have a recipe on that I don't, the seasoning probably tastes fire. I just haven't heard of anything, especially like a poultry, being prepped in that way without a pre-seasoning. So what I did was, I got some dry rub. This is for chicken, beef, pork, whatever you want to use. Dry rub. And did I use? Yeah, I used Weber's dry rub. I planned on using some hickory, but I knew that's very intense. And I also used, I didn't use this though, but I also used liquid smoke.
Which is also pretty intense.
Very intense, but I didn't use, that's why I knew I was using this, so I didn't use that. But I used the hickory rub. And this is actually a seasoning that I put together when I fried my turkey this past Thanksgiving. I didn't put that much on there though. I put this on right before I put it in the bag. I just shook some in there, shook a little bit of liquid smoke, shook up the bag like if you're frying chicken, just shook up the bag, got all the air out, closed the bag up, put it back in the refrigerator to let that seasoning get into the meat.
Show them the meat again.
This is the biggest one. This is the turkey leg. So it's just in all that season and juices. The way I seasoned it was I peeled back the skin of the turkey leg.
And that you ain't gonna be able to do because they're cooked, right?
It says cooked thoroughly. I couldn't figure out if this was cooked.
They're fully cooked.
Okay, I didn't know that. So basically what I did,
so I don't know how the seasoning
I peeled back the skin, not tear it, I just pulled it off basically the muscle, all the skin, seasoned it, put the skin back on, and then season the top of that. Because, you know, like anything else, if you just season the skin, ain't no flavor gonna get through. So that was part of my process too.
How you gonna do the already cooked ones differently?
These basically have brined already. They've been setting in the flavor. I can smell the seasoning. Whatever they put on these things is already there. If you want, we can add some more to it. But I don't know. These are the kind you just throw in the oven.
Right. That's the reason why I didn't want them for cooking with the Tanksleys, because it didn't require anything.
Well, when we first discussed it, I thought it was going to be like, people ain't going to be here for no 3 hours. That's why I was like, it'd be best to do it this way. But I'm glad we did that because I'm eager to try this. But that was the process I did as far as preparing the seasoning the actual turkey. Just heard an eagle. Not an eagle. What was that? I don't think it's an eagle. Anyway, so I don't know if I told y'all or not. These wood chips, the flavored wood chips, I think those I got from Ace Hardware, the mesquite ones. These I got from Home Depot. These are apple. That's the mesquite. Those are the ones I'm using because it's just a stronger flavor. You can get those, I know Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, and I think they got this stuff year round. I can always find them. Yeah, I think that's better as far as that. Absolutely. Open that up soon. Yeah, we'd be good to go here soon. I did a very simple mashed potato recipe. I just cubed up the potatoes after I peeled them, boiled them until they were soft. Now where I messed up was I did not measure out the milk before I added it to the boiled potatoes. So I added way too much milk, but I just boiled that down. All I seasoned them with was butter, salt, and pepper. So it was pretty simple. However, if you feel like you have a really great mashed potatoes recipe, please share it in the comments below. So I seasoned these legs with an assortment of seasons, mainly mesquite, smoke, and I used some liquid smoke and some hickory, I believe is what it was. But right here, only thing I'm doing is I'm still making sure it's still seasoned. I put it in a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag, as you can see, to let it marinate, and I pulled it out and seasoned them this morning before we did all this. So they probably marinated for a few hours, probably 6 hours before I actually did this. And what I'm doing right here is pulling the skin back on over the meat because I want that skin to cover the actual meat as it's cooking, and I don't want anything to dry out. So that's what I'm doing right here. And most recipes say cook turkey, smoked turkey legs for about 3 hours, which is what I did, but I was also only checking for the interior temperature to reach 165, which is fully cooked. So again, because all the heat is coming from here, I don't want to put anything over here. I'm gonna put it over here on this side.
So that's not the actual smoker?
This is the smoker. It sends the smoke over here.
Oh, so it doesn't, what are the grates for over there then?
I'm gonna put water over there.
No, I'm saying what are the grates for?
It's for doing certain things over there, but this particular thing, this is how you would smoke. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but how just from it not even being part of the grill, it's already hot. So that's that. And we'll let that do its thing.
What? Huh? I think we're just gonna do them like that. Yep. We are going to have roasted vegetables for days. My poop will be very clean. This is the one thing that Kennedy can have.
Yeah.
And her system not fall apart. No. Zucchini done. Okay, you can stop recording. I'm sorry. I just realized that you were still with tools. It is a oil like dispenser. I put my olive oil in it so that like the whole concept of drizzling oil is real. I also like my salt loose. I have this little canister that I got. And that way I can either use a spoon or I can use my fingers, but I typically use the spoon just so I'm not contaminating the salt with something that might be on my fingers, like vegetables. I also like my pepper loose. This is me at my bougiest. So this one is ready for the oven. All right, now it's time for the oven. It has been preheated to 400 degrees. And there you go. Let's get the second rack ready.
So y'all know my motto, where there's heat, food can be cooked. So we're doing some roasted vegetables. Angel's already got some in there roasting in the oven. I'm gonna put the rest of these on the grill with the turkey, because why not, right? You know what, I'm gonna scoot that bad boy up some. Where's my, oh shoot. Realize I ain't got no utensils out here to grab nothing. I don't need none because 3-hour cooking process. Let me go grab my, I just grab my tongs, I'll be right back. Common issue, I be forgetting to press record. God dang it. So put my vegetables on there to cook, or basically rearranged. Put the big boy right here so that I can fit those on there. Keep my chimney the same. I wanted to, because I opened it, temperature dropped, so gotta keep that closed. But anyway, I just added me another small log on there, and I'm going to close this off just a little bit to smother that fire and bring the temperature down some. Actually, I'm gonna open it back up so I can see where the temperature goes back up to before I close that down, because I do want it warm enough in there, and we got enough smoke. Not too, it's not blue, kind of a whiter smoke. It's not too much. I think we're doing good. So if y'all remember, we also have some pre-cooked smoked turkey legs. So we're gonna throw some garlic powder. What else did you have you put on?
Garlic, onion powder.
Onion powder. Some chili peppers.
Crushed red peppers. We're gonna
Crushed red peppers.
and then I'm going to use some of Marcus's Weber seasoning.
The same thing that's on the raw ones that's out on the grill right now.
They recommended the roasted garlic one, but I think this will be just fine. And then also we're going
some olive oil or something on there.
It's going to be, you know what? It doesn't say olive oil, but it does say chicken broth. So that's what's about to go on here. But I'm also going to add onion. We just cut up, unfortunately, we just used all of the red bell pepper because it does ask for that. But we'll do the onion in there and some parsley I'm going to add. And then that's it. It's going to be cooking for a while, so we won't try these until tomorrow, but should be good anyway. So this is what it turned to look like. Again, onion powder, garlic powder, dried parsley, chopped onions, chicken broth. I went ahead and added olive oil off of Marcus's recommendation, and crushed red peppers. And I think that's it. Did it ask for salt and pepper? I don't think it did. Okay. Go ahead. Put the top on. Put it in the oven.
Right. I wrapped them in aluminum foil, so that's why I'm taking it out right now. And they came out scrumptious. So that's it right there. That's the color. All the juice is flowing, still flowing off of it. I ate a little while ago, but it tastes so good. But when I do this again, I got some tweaking I'm gonna do to the seasoning. But yeah, turned out good. And that's the big boy right there. It's still wrapped. I don't know, I might be able to put that in something. I don't know.
I don't know. The chocolate isn't staying the way I want. Let me get like a spoon. So I'm not doing this with my fingers. Let's get a spoon. But it's not. It's definitely more like a Nutella.
Yes, sure. Okay.
Like, it felt like it was on its way to the right consistency, and then it turned a corner, so it makes me think I might have cooked it too long.
I'm feeling you didn't cook it
Long enough.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if it don't look good, it'll at least taste good.
Yep. There is trash.
Join our Patreon to watch us cook live, or tune in 2 weeks to see what we're cooking next on Cooking with the Tanksleys. If you have any recipes to recommend, put them below in the comments. See you all next time. Bye!